So I was sitting here, right, just staring at the screen and thinking about how General Hospital is absolutely losing its mind lately. Like, for real. We got to talk about this Sidwell situation because it is getting messy. I mean, messy. Like, oops, I spilled my extra large latte on my white shirt. Messy. And, you know, I'm always ride or die for the Corinthos clan, but man, Sonny is in some deep, you know what, Sidwell, that guy. He's got this massive target on Sonny's back because he thinks, get this, he thinks Sonny is the one who took out Marco. I'm like, bro, do you even know who you're dealing with? But Sidwell is convinced he's out for blood and not just some, oh, I'll sue you blood. He wants that permanent, lights out kind of revenge. It's wild. But then there's Britt, our girl Britt. The Britch is back, sort of in the middle of all this chaos. And I have this feeling, this gut feeling, you know, that she's the only one who can actually fix this. The only one with the receipts. Because let's be real, Sonny didn't do it. We know it, she knows it. But proving it to a guy like Sidwell, that's like trying to convince a toddler that broccoli is candy. It's tough. I've been thinking about Marco, poor dead Marco. Before he checked out, he was talking to Britt, right? The rumors are flying. I mean, the off-screen chatter is basically a jet engine at this point saying that Britt actually heard it happen. Like, she was on the phone. Imagine that. You're just chatting, maybe talking about some stolen meds because Britt is desperate and honestly, who wouldn't be in her shoes? And then suddenly, boom, chaos on the other end. I bet you anything Marco didn't even hang up. He probably just dropped the phone. Clatter, right there on the table. And Britt is just standing there, holding her phone, heart hammering like a drum. And she hears it. She hears Cullum, that snake. Cullum questioning Marco, calling him a traitor. You're a dead man, Marco, or something like that. Chills, literal chills. If Britt was smart, and we know she's a genius when she's not being self-destructive, she hit record. God, I hope she hit record. Can you imagine the look on Sidwell's face when he hears Cullum's voice instead of Sonny's? It's the ultimate gotcha moment. It's better than any courtroom drama because this isn't about the law. It's about the streets and the jungle and whatever weird code these guys live by. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, if Britt brings these receipts to Sidwell, everything shifts. The whole board gets flipped. Sidwell realizes Cullum, the guy right under his nose, is the one who played him. That's got to sting. Like, big time. It's like finding out your best friend stole your girl and your car at the same time. You don't call the cops for that. You handle it. And that's the thing about Sidwell. He's not calling the PCPD. No way. Dante and the boys can stay home. Sidwell wants a life for a life. Eye for an eye. That old school, scary kind of justice. He's going to make Cullum pay in ways that make a prison cell look like a 5-star resort in the Hamptons. But wait, it gets better. Because if Britt gives him this, she's not just saving Sonny. She's making an ally out of a monster. Sidwell's got the meds, the stuff she needs. And he's probably going to give them to her as a thank you for not letting me kill the wrong guy gift. Talk about a weird friendship. Britt and Sidwell, the doctor and the warlord. I'd watch that spin-off, wouldn't you? Honestly, I feel bad for Marco though. I really do. Britt's got to be eating herself alive with the guilt. She dragged him into this. Hey Marco, help me steal some experimental drugs, it'll be fine. Yeah, sure Britt. Totally fine. Except now he's pushed up daisies and Cullum is the one holding the shovel. It's tragic, really. But that guilt, that's what's going to drive her to be ruthless. And a ruthless Britt is the best kind of Britt. I'm just rambling now, but think about the logistics. If Cullum is the mole, the traitor, the killer, he's toast. Burnt toast. And Sonny just walks away, probably without even saying thank you, because he's Sonny. He'll just go back to his coffee and his business, while Britt is out here doing the heavy lifting. Typical, but for real. The drama here is top tier. I love when the show actually connects these dots. If they actually pull off this phone recording thing, man, it's going to be epic. Sidwell and Britt, team revenge. I can see it now. They're going to bait Cullum, lead him right into a trap. And when the dust settles, Britt gets her life back, hopefully, and Sidwell gets his pound of flesh. It's educational, really. Lessons in loyalty, Lessons in why you don't mess with a mobster's best friend or his doctor. And definitely a lesson in always hang up your phone before you get murdered. Seriously, Marco. Rookie mistake. I keep thinking about that moment. The silence on the phone after the noise. Britt just staring at the wall. Is she going to tell Jason? Is she going to tell Nina? Probably not. This feels personal. Like a secret she's got to carry until she can trade it for her survival. It's dark and gritty, and I'm totally here for it. The way Sidwell looks at her, it's like he's trying to figure out if she's a saint or a sinner. Truth is, she's both. Always has been. And that's why we love her. She's messy. Just like this plot. Just like life in Port Charles. You think you're going for a checkup and you end up in a international drug smuggling murder mystery. Standard Tuesday, right? Anyway, if you aren't watching this unfold, what are you even doing? This Sidwell, Cullum, Britt triangle, well, more like a pentagon if you count Sonny and the ghost of Marco, is the best thing on daytime right now. No cap. It's raw. It's weird. And it's finally giving Britt something real to do besides mope. So yeah, Sidwell is coming, Cullum is sweating, and Britt is holding the keys to the kingdom. Or at least the keys to the evidence locker. Can't wait to see how she plays this. Because if she slips up, it's game over for everyone. Let's dive even deeper into this whole Cullum is a total snake theory. Because honestly, that guy's been giving me the creeps since he first stepped on screen. You ever just look at someone and think, yeah, you definitely hide bodies in your basement? That's Cullum. And poor Marco, he probably thought they were bros. He probably thought he was safe. But in the world of Sidwell, safe is just a word for people who haven't been caught yet. And Marco got caught, not by the boss, but by the guy who wanted to be the boss. Classic Iago stuff, right? Shakespearean, but with more explosions and better hair. And don't even get me started on Sonny. He's just sitting there, probably brooding over some pasta, totally unaware that there's a professional hitman / warlord halfway across the world or wherever they are right now, planning to end his whole career. Sonny survived a lot, but Sidwell isn't some local thug. He's got resources, he's got reach. If Britt doesn't step in, Sonny is basically a sitting duck. A very well-dressed, angry sitting duck. I wonder what Jason would think about all this. He'd probably just stare intensely and then do something cool with a motorcycle. But Britt, she's the one with the brains this time. She's playing a dangerous game of let's make a deal. Hey, Mr. Sidwell, I have proof your right-hand man is a murderer and a thief. In exchange, can I have those drugs that keep me from dying? And also maybe you don't kill my ex-boyfriend's dad. It's a heck of a pitch. If I'm Sidwell, I'm listening. Because even a guy like him respects a woman with balls. And Britt's got him. More than most of the guys in town, anyway. And you know what's really going to sting? When Sidwell realizes he almost killed Sonny, a man who, in another life, could have been a business partner, all because Cullum wanted to cover his own tracks. The betrayal is the point, the juice. I can almost taste the tension in the air when that recording plays. Can we talk about the recording for a second? Imagine the audio quality. It's probably all muffled, sounds of wind, maybe some heavy breathing, and then Cullum's distinctive voice cutting through like a knife. You're weak, Marco. Sidwell doesn't need weak. Oof, that's cold. That's ice cubes down your back cold. If Britt actually has that on her phone, she's the most powerful person in the room, even without a gun, even without a mob. Information is the real weapon, and she's a sniper. I'm really hoping we see a scene where Sidwell and Britt just talk. Not as enemies, but as two people who have lost everything and are just trying to survive. There's a weird chemistry there. Not romantic gross, no, but like a mutual understanding of the darkness. Sidwell sees her, not the Dr. Westbourne version, but the real Britt. The one who will do anything to stay alive. It's kind of beautiful in a twisted general hospital sort of way. But then there's the aftermath. Suppose Cullum is dealt with. Suppose Sidwell gives her the meds. Then what? Britt has to go home. She has to look at herself in the mirror, knowing she's now indebted to a man like Sidwell. And she has to live with the fact that Marco died for her. That's a heavy bag to carry. Even for someone with shoulders as strong as hers. I think this is going to change her forever. No more Brit jokes, no more petty drama. She's seen the abyss now. And the abyss gave her a bottle of pills and a handshake. what about the rest of Port Charles? Are they even going to know? Probably not. This is one of those hidden stories, the kind that happens in the shadows while everyone else is worried about who's dating who at the Metro Court pool. It makes the show feel bigger, like there's a whole world of danger just outside the city limits. And honestly, I'm tired of the hospital scenes. Give me more of this. Give me more international intrigue. Give me more Sidwell being a menacing presence. Give me more Britt being a total badass. Because at the end of the day, that's why we watch for the moments when the stakes are actually life and death. Not will they get married, but will they get murdered. That's the good stuff. That's the popcorn and wine stuff. So yeah, to summarize my rambling, Sidwell is a ticking time bomb. Cullum is the one who set the timer. Marco is the casualty. And Britt is the only one who can cut the wire. God, I love this show. Even when it's crazy, especially when it's crazy, let's think about the what ifs for a minute. What if the recording isn't enough? What if Sidwell thinks Britt faked it? She's a doctor, she knows technology. Maybe she used AI? Haha, ironic, right? But no, she wouldn't. She's too desperate for that. The truth is her only currency. And if she proves it, man, the look on Cullum's face when he realizes the jig is up, I want to see that. I want to see him squirm. I want to see him try to lie his way out of it and fail miserably. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing a villain realize they've been outsmarted by someone they underestimated. Cullum probably thinks Britt is just some silly woman or a distracted doctor. He doesn't know she was raised by Faison and Liesel Obrecht. Like, hello? Do you know her family tree? It's basically a forest of villains and masterminds. You don't mess with that bloodline. So yeah, Cullum is toast, and I'm going to enjoy every second of his downfall. I keep going back to Marco. I wonder if he had a family. I wonder if someone's going to come looking for him, or if he's just another name on a long list of people who got too close to the fire. It's sad. Soap operas are always recycling people, but sometimes the ones who die are the ones who actually mattered. Marco mattered to Britt, and that makes his death a catalyst. Without Marco's sacrifice, intentional or not, Britt wouldn't have the leverage she needs. It's a dark trade, a life for a life, a death for a cure. The morality of it all is just, wow, it's heavy. Should she feel guilty? Yes. Does she have a choice? No. That's the tragedy of her character right now. She's stuck between a rock and a very, very hard place. But seeing her navigate it, that's the journey. I'm sitting here thinking about the lighting in those scenes. All dark and shadowy really sets the mood. You can almost feel the heat of the desert or wherever they are. The tension is palpable. Anyway, I've talked your ear off enough. But you see where I'm going with this. This isn't just a plot point. It's a character-defining arc. For Britt, for Sidwell, and even for Sonny, even if he's just a bystander this time. Actually, what if Sonny does find out? What if he realizes Britt saved his life? Does he owe her now? Imagine Sonny Corinthos owing a favor to Britt Westbourne. The possibilities are endless. He could protect her from the fallout. He could help her hide the meds. He could, he could do a lot of things. But knowing Sonny, he'll probably just nod and walk away, or maybe he'll buy her a drink. Who knows? The point is, the stakes are high, the players are ready, and the recording is the ace in the hole. Let's just hope Britt's phone battery doesn't die. That would be the most GH thing ever. I have the proof, Sidwell. Just let me... Oh wait, it's at 1%. Does anyone have a charger? A USB-C? No? Okay, well, give me 20 minutes. Haha. Okay, maybe not. But you get the point. I'm honestly just so excited to see how this plays out. The writing has been hit or miss lately, but this is a hit. A home run. A grand slam with the bases loaded kind of hit. I'm going to be glued to the screen. You should be too. Because things are about to get very, very real for our friends in Port Charles. And for the enemies they didn't even know they had. Sidwell's coming. And he's not bringing flowers. He's bringing justice and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of hope for Britt. If she survives. But she will. She's a fighter. She's a survivor. She's Britt. And that's all that matters. Seriously though, think about the educational value here. No, really, it's a study in human desperation. How far would you go to save your own life? Would you align yourself with a murderer? Would you betray a friend? Would you lie to a kingpin? It's a philosophy class wrapped in a soap opera. And I'm the student who's actually paying attention for once. The way they're handling the Sonny is the target thing is so smart because it connects two worlds that don't usually touch. The local mob stuff and the international warlord stuff. It makes the world feel smaller and scarier. And Cullum, man, that guy is just the worst. He's the type of guy who takes the last slice of pizza and then complains it didn't have enough toppings. I can't wait to see Sidwell deal with him. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be loud. And it's going to be deserved. I keep wondering, does Sidwell have a heart? Or is he just all business? Maybe Britt will find out. Maybe she'll see a side of him no one else does. Or maybe he's just a monster. Either way, it's compelling TV. So, yeah, that's my take. Take it or leave it. But I'm betting on the recording. I'm betting on Britt. And I'm definitely betting on Cullum getting what's coming to him. It's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up. Because when the truth comes out, everyone's going to be screaming, including me. Probably. Actually, definitely. I can't help it. I'm a fan. And a fan's got to do what a fan's got to do. Which is talk about this until my voice goes hoarse. Or until the next episode airs. Whichever comes first. Which will be the episode. Because I talk a lot. Obviously. Anyway, stay tuned. It's going to be legendary. The whole stolen meds plot was already interesting enough, but adding a murder mystery on top, it's like a layered cake of drama. And I love cake, especially the kind that involves secret recordings and international betrayal. It's funny how things work out. Britt wanted the drugs to save herself, and she might end up saving Sonny instead. Or maybe she saves herself by saving Sonny. It's all connected, like a giant spider web. And we're all just flies, aren't we? Watching, waiting. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Because that's Port Charles. And that's why we love it. I mean, imagine the scene where Britt finally plays the audio. The room is silent. Sidwell is leaning in, his face a mask of stone. Cullum is standing in the corner, trying to look cool, but his hands are shaking just a little bit. And then the voice, Marco's voice, full of fear. And then the other voice, Cullum's, "You shouldn't have done it, Marco." The shift in the room. And you could cut it with a knife. Sidwell doesn't even have to say anything. He just looks at Cullum. And Cullum knows. He knows he's done. He knows there's no way out. That's the moment I'm waiting for. The click, when all the pieces fall into place. It's going to be so good. And then Sidwell turns to Britt. "You did well, doctor." And she just nods. Because she doesn't want his praise. She just wants the meds. She just wants to live. It's so raw. So real. And honestly, it's the most human Britt has been in years. No more games. Just survival. I'm rambling again, aren't I? But can you blame me? This is peak soap opera. This is why we've been watching for decades. For the moments when it all comes together. So, yeah. Sidwell. Sonny. Britt. Cullum. Marco. The pieces are on the board. The game is almost over. And I think I know who's going to win. Hint, it's not Cullum. Get ready. It's going to be a blast. And by blast, I mean a literal or metaphorical explosion of drama that will leave us all gasping for air until the next cliffhanger. Because that's how they get you. And they've definitely got me. I'll see you at the TV. Or on the forums. Or wherever we all go to scream about our favourite characters making terrible decisions. Peace out. Wait, one more thing. What if Sidwell has a secret boss? No, that's too much. Let's stick to the Cullum betrayal for now. It's enough. It's plenty. It's more than enough. Okay, now I'm really done. Maybe we'll see. Actually, I'm just going to keep thinking about this until Monday. Because that's what a real fan does. Bye for real this time. No, wait. Did I mention the recording? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Just making sure it's important. The most important thing. The key. The truth. Britt's truth. Sidwell's justice. Sonny's freedom. Marco's legacy. All on one tiny little phone. Let's hope she has a good case on that thing. If it breaks, we're all doomed. Lol. Okay? I'm stopping now. Seriously. Bye.